exercise 4.4 of chapter 4 simple equation. The question 1 of the exercise says set up equations and solve them to find the unknown number in the following cases. In that A part, add 4 to 8 times a number, you get 60. My dear student, first we need to form an equation through the given detail. And then we have to solve it also. Very simple. Add 4 to 8 times a number. Now we do not know that number. For that we need to assume let that number be x. Let that number be x. 4 to 8 times. We need to add 4 to 8 times. What is the 8 times of x? That is 8x. 8 times of x is 8x and we are adding 4 in that. So the resulting is 60. Once again, look at your screen. As we do not know the number, so we are assuming for the number is x. Let that number be x. And what will be the 8 time of a number? That will be 8x. 8x plus 4, that gives the result 60. So dear student, next is therefore at x, 8x equal to. Now this 4 I am shifting to right side, so it is becoming minus 4. This you know very well. This 4 I am transposing to the right side. The sign will be changed. This plus 4 will become minus 4. So my dear students, 60 minus 4, that you know very well, that is 56. Therefore, x equal to 56. What to do with this 8? It will be in divide. That is 56 by 8. You know very well, dear student, the tables 8. If you recite the table of 8, then 8 7 ja 56. So x equal to 7. But this is not enough, as it is what problem type of question. So whatever we have assumed for x, finally we need to write therefore that number is. We need to mention therefore that number is 7. Therefore that number is 7. This is the solution for A part. Got it? So my dear students, second means B part is on your screen. 1/5 of a number minus 4 gives 3. Very simple. As usual, we do not know the number. So we need to assume let that number be x. Let that number be x. Okay. 1/5 of a number. 1/5 of a number means 1/5 of a number means x. Once again, 1/5 of a number is 1/5 x minus 4. So this is minus 4. That gives 3. The result is 3. 1/5 of x minus 4, that is equal to 3. Got it? So next step, therefore sign is here. 1/5 x equal to, this minus 4 I am transposing to right side, so it is becoming plus 4. Therefore 1/5 x equal to 3 plus 4 is 7. Therefore x equal to 7 is already there. Now dear student, this 5th is in denominator. You can see this 5th is in denominator. So it will be multiplied here to this side. So it will become numerator. And it will be multiplied here this side. So x equal to 7 5 ja 35. So my dear student, I need to write therefore 35 is, that number is 35. Therefore, we need to mention that number is 35. Once again, that number is x. 1/5 of the number and minus 4. We are subtracting 4 from that 1/5 of a number. Result is 3. Now, as we know, this minus 4, if I am transposing to right side, it gives a result plus 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. But what to do with this 5? Here 5 is in denominator. This is in a denominator that will be multiplied this side. Then it will become numerator. So 7 into 5, that is 35. 7 5 are 35. That's why that number is 35. So the C part now we are given. If I take fourth of a number and add 3 to it, I get 21. We do not know the number. So as usual, we are beginning. Let that number be X. Let that number be X. Clear? If that number be X, then what I have to do? 3/4 of a number, you know, 3/4. 3/4 of a number, it will be 3/4x. Please keep this in mind, very important step. 3/4 of a number means 3/4x. Add 3 to it. Add 3 to it means plus 3 we need to add in that. So 3/4 of a number plus 3, that is equal to 21. That is equal to 21. This is the equation. 3/4 of a number plus 3, that gives the result 21. Now this plus 3 I am transposing to right side. So what do I have? 3/4x equal to 21 minus 3. This plus 3 will be shifted to that side. So my dear student, 21 minus 3, that gives the result 18. 21 minus 3 is 18. Now in the next step, x equal to 18 is already there. If you remember nicely, when I explained you exercise 4.3, then also I told you in that this 3/4, it will be shifted to this side. So numerator will become denominator and denominator will become numerator. And I told you the words reciprocal of 3/4, that is 4/3. Reciprocal of this number, we need to write it over here. Let's try to cancel now. If we recall the table of 3, then 3 1s are 3, 3 6s are 12. So my dear student, x equal to 6 4s are 24. That's why we need to write here, therefore that number is 24. Very easy question. Don't afraid with this type of word problem questions, my dear student. These are really very easy. Only we need to boost ourselves. We need to remove our fear that word problems are world problem. We need not have to think that. Instead of doing so, we need to think that these word problems are really very easy. First step, read the question correct. Then second, form a correct equation. And third, get the proper solution. That's it. Within 3 steps, you will able to do everything, the solution of these type of question nicely. So my dear student, the D part is we are given, when I subtracted 11 from twice a number, the result was 15. Okay, I am repeating, when I subtracted 11 from twice a number, but we do not know the number. So we need to start our solution. Let that number be x. Okay, we are assuming let that number be x. When I subtracted 11 from twice a number, it means 2 times a number, that is 2x. And 11 we are subtracting from it. Twice a number, from that we are subtracting 11. Then we will have here as a result What do we have here? That is 15. This is the equation. It's a very important to form a correct equation. Twice a number from that 11 we are subtracting, and as a result we are gaining 15. Now we need to shift this minus 11 to the right side. So it will become plus 11. So my dear student, 2x equal to this minus 11 will go to that side, that is plus 11. This minus 11 will shift to that side, it is plus 11. Therefore, 2x equal to 15 plus 11, that is 26. Sum of 15 plus 11 is 26. Agree? Now what to do with this 2? 2 is in product with x, so that has been brought to the denominator of the other side. This 2 is in numerator, it will become denominator for the other side. Now my dear student, you know half of, this is called half of 26, and 26 is divisible by 2, right? So we need to write here 13 2 jar 26. So x equal to 13. Therefore, we need to mention the answer is that number is 13. That number is 13. This is the solution of D part. So the question in E we are given is Munna subtracts thrice the number of notebooks he has from 50. He finds the result to be 8. My dear student, we do not know the number of notebooks. Okay, here according to the question, we need to note down, let the number of notebooks be, let the number of notebooks be x. Let the number of notebooks be x. Clear to you? Dear student, let the number of notebooks be x. Now what we are given? Thrice the number. Munna subtracts thrice the number of notebooks he has from 50. Means 50 में से minus करना है, so it is thrice the number is 3x. Thrice the number, that is 3x, which we have to subtract from 50, that gives the result 8. I am explaining again. Look at your screen. The number of notebooks we do not know, that is we are considering x. Got it? And thrice the number means 3x. We are subtracting it from 50. So the result is 8. This is our equation. Now what to do with this equation? Very simple. Just look at your screen. This 50 is numerical part. I am shifting to transposing to right side. So this side minus 3x will be left. 8 is already there. This plus 50 will be shifted to that side, gives the result minus 50. So 8 minus 50, you know, integer chapter we have done, that is minus 42. Because with the opposite sign number we have to subtract, and from big number to small number we need to subtract. Small number is 8, which we are subtracting from 50, that is 42. But the big number sign is negative, so here it is negative. So my dear student, both the side negative sign, when you find, it has been removed. So in the next step, you need to write 3x equal to 42 only. Therefore, x equal to 42 divide by 3. My dear student, we need to divide 42 by 3 here. So the next step, 3, we decide the table, 3 1 ja 3, 3 4 ja 12. So 14 3 ja 42 also we know in a table, 14 3 ja 42. That's why we need to write how many books are there, how many notebooks. So there are 14 notebooks. There are 14 notebooks. that we need to mention over here. Therefore, my dear student, there are 14 notebooks. That is the answer. So, my dear student, F is on the screen. Ibn Hal thinks of a number. If she adds 19 to it and divides the sum by 5, she will get 8. Very easy. Let's try to understand what we are given first. Okay. Ibn Hal, she's thinking about a number, but we do not know that number. So we need to mention first line. Let that number be x. Okay, my dear student. Let that number be x. Now she adds 19 to it. She adds 19 to it means she is adding 19 to that number. And divide the sum by 5. This number, it's a sum, has been divided by 5. She will get result 8. Okay. Once again, I am explaining. Look at your screen, dear student. Let that number be x. As we know that when we add 19 to that number, then that gives the result. When the sum is divided by 5, that gives the result 8. So therefore, next is x plus 19 is already here. Let's multiply 5 with 8 first, because cross multiplication, this 5 will be multiplied by 8. It will be in numerator. You know very well 5 8 40. So dear student, our equation will become this: x plus 19 equal to 40. So in the next step, I need to transpose this plus 19 to the right side. So that is becoming minus 19. Dear student, again and again, twice I am explaining. Please be attentive how to do 40 minus 19. That gives the result 21. So, my dear student, the result is 21. We need to write here, therefore, that number is 21. Got it? Once again, I am explaining. 19 we are adding in the number and then we are dividing it by 5. That gives the result 8. As you know that here it is 5 in denominator. So, if we will shift to this side, so become numerator. And the product of 5 with 8 is 40. 5 8 40. Now what to do this with 19? This plus 19, if I shift to right side, then that gives minus 19. My dear student, 40 minus 19, that is 21. So x equal to 21. Therefore, that number is 21. We need to mention, therefore, that number is 21. This is the complete solution. So, my dear student, the G we are given here. Anwar thinks of a number. If he takes away 7 from 5 by 2 of the number, the result is 23. This is the question. We do not know Anwar thinking about which number. So we need to write here, let that number be x. First step, let that number be x. Okay. And Anwar is thinking about a number and 5 by 2 of a number is 5 by 2x. Agree? 5 by 2 of the number means 5 by 2x and 7 is taken away. Taken away means subtract. We are subtracting, taken away 7 from 5 by 2 of a number. Then the result is 23. This is the question. The result is 23. So, my dear student, I need to write here 5 by 2x, that is equal to, this minus 7 will move to this side, that is plus 7. Minus 7 is shifted to this side, that is plus 7. So, my dear student, 5 by 2x equal to 23 plus 7 is 30. Simple. So next step, x equal to 30 is already there. Now what to do with this 5 by 2? What to do with this 5 by 2? Dear student, you know this 5 by 2, if I write it's a reciprocal, then it will be 2 by 5. If I shifting this to that side, that is 2 by 5. Let's recall the table of 5. 5, 6, 30. Clear? So what is left in the numerator? 6 into 2. The 6 into 2, that is 12. So my dear student, here we need to write that number is what Anwar is thinking about that number is 12. Okay, that number is 12. So you can see all the question number 1 from 1 to G we have done. In that only we need to read out the statement carefully. Then second, we need to assume. Third, we need to form a correct equation and then simplify and get the correct solution. And finally, we need to write the answer in a statement form. That is the requirement of word problem. If you satisfy all these 5 requirements, then these type of sum will become easiest for you, my dear students. So never afraid with the word problem. They are always easy, and they are very useful in our practical life also. Clear to you?